I've also got Ragoloco in the building. Everyone.
Ragoloco.
Myself, Rags,
calling
aka
myself?
Ragoloco, aka Sir Ragstafari, aka Sir Ragsala, aka
it?
Ragu Sauce,
Come on.
aka.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah, I had to hit him with the Tilly Till special, you get me? All that AKAs, man. The
I was talking about how the kids come up to me and they're like, Asda Tills, Tesco Tills. I'm like, yeah, shut up. It's lit. But we're here in the building. How are you doing?
I'm blessed, thank you.
Listen,
blessed,
thank you
man.
so much for coming out. This
Yeah, man.
is unprecedented times. Jesus, I can't speak English. I don't even know if that's the right context, but
That's
anyways.
because you're Aldi Tills, that's why.
I'm Lloyd, I think I'm funny. But anyways, but thank you so much for coming out. Obviously, there's COVID outside and it's all mad right now, but you actually came through into the studio, so we really appreciate it with social distancing right now,
Yeah,
as we should.
When we stay Rona free.
How have you been, like, during this lockdown, this Rona period?
Good, man. Staying in good spirits, putting out good energy into the
you should.
universe, and it's coming back. You smell me?
That's what we like. That's what we like to hear. Still, that's what we like to hear. But that's amazing, though. But thank you, Lloyd, for that. I appreciate the music just slid in there.
You know?
But do you think during this lockdown, have you picked up anything new, or have you learned anything new about yourself?
About myself?
Yeah.
No, not really.
No.
Not really. I learned more about other people.
What have you learned about?
I know myself, you know what I mean? I'm forever learning and growing, but I know who I am. You
I like
get me?
that.
So I don't really learn much new things about myself. I think it takes like a 5-10 year thing to realise to realise like 5-10 years later you realise, okay, I've learned this and this and that, you know what I mean? But yeah, as in, yeah, man, I just learned a lot about others.
What have you learned about other people? I'm quite intrusive. I'm gonna keep asking.
A lot of people are just showing their true colours, you know what I mean?
Ooh.
All around the world. Especially how it was like COVID, Black Lives Matter, same time. All these like issues. And yeah, man, I think 2020 has been a year of revelation. Everyone's showing their true colours. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man. On that note, that's what I was going to ask you, my bro. So what have you actually gained or received from this year? Instead of what you've learned and discovered, what have you gained from this year, bro? As a year of revelation, what have you gained? Blessings from Jah, the Most High.
Amen.
I mean,
Hallelujah. We like that.
yeah, let me take them to church. All right. Yeah. Now, so sorry. I think what I've gained is just a next level of knowledge. Yeah, I mean, and I reached the next level, hitting that 1 to 10 to Zen. I've just
Do you read? You strike me as that guy that reads. You know them.
I don't read as much as I
meditate.
should more, but I do read a lot. I do enjoy reading, I should say.
That is amazing. I've not read a book since year 11. How disrespectful is that to myself? But I don't like it. I can't lie to you guys. I can't. Maybe it's just my attention span.
Nah,
I've tried
like
audio
that,
books. I've tried
I
physical
read books, yeah, and what I spend time on the book because I get into a paragraph and my mind will drift off. You get me? Just takes that one line and then I'll be on that page for 10 minutes
For
and
ages.
let me snap back in. Boom. I have to start
Just
back.
like that.
I got a what do you call it? Short attention span type of low key ADHD, undiagnosed, self-diagnosis.
It gets like that. It gets like that sometimes.
You know what I mean?
No, do you know I actually invested? I bought a £20 book and I still haven't opened it.
What?
I know, right?
Christmas coming, man. Send me that. What's the book about?
It's called The Artist's Way. Shout out to Blake. He put me on that. And the way he explained it to me, I was like, oh my God, I need to read this.
Well, it's not. Is it like a self-help thing or what?
Yeah, but it's also like a creative's guide apparently. Like
Send that, man.
Yeah?
Christmas hit me. You ain't gonna read that. That'll be if it's gonna hit 2020, 21, yeah, and that'll be still in the plastic.
Okay,
that'll
do you know
be
what?
still in the cellophane. Yo.
Do you know what? Okay, I like that. So if I've not finished, if I haven't read it, I've not even started.
You not even started yet. I mean,
if I've not read it by the end of this year, Ragoloco can have it. It's not even that thick. It's like
it's a pamphlet, you know. Yeah. She said it's looking like a pamphlet. Yo.
It's mad. Okay,
you got a month. You got a month. You got a month.
Bam,
you got a month.
Oh my gosh, a whole month. Okay, we can do this.
So when you wake up in the morning, instead of going on your timeline on Twitter,
don't start. Can we not?
Read the
book.
Can
we not start on me today? Because
read a chapter.
Trust me.
Read a chapter.
In 2 weeks, I expect to get an at on Twitter saying, "Oh, boom, hit me with a little line from the book." You get me? A lot of
Why
creative
did I even
lines.
say
Something
that
what
out
inspires
loud?
you in it. Something what you just pick
no,
up
I
from
hear
it.
that. No, I hear that. Okay, so my introduction to you, I was just saying before I was gonna explain this on air. Well, at Toby's studio. Shout out to Toby Samola.
Yeah, yeah.
Every time. And I remember, so we like to do this thing. Well, I like to do this thing where I'll get onto, when it's not working, I get onto his computer and I start playing songs or whatever. And it was like, yo, I have to put you onto this song. This was a while ago as well. This must have been well over a year ago. And it played a song called Manchester B. And I was like, yo, what is that? Reload it. I kept taking it back. I was like, oh, I'm from Manchester B. I was like, it literally gave me like a whole throwback into like back in high school when, you know, when grime was like a big heavy thing. Not like grime is dead. We've had this conversation too many times. It's not dead, but like,
it's just on a
you know,
decline.
like it's a bit on it's a bit on its would I say its way out, which is peak, but whatever.
Yeah, it is really.
But yeah, so it really took me back to that moment in time. So let's talk about Manchester B real quick. What was that?
That was just, I think, what was needed at the time, man. We went too long after the bomb thing. And at the time, you know, it's mad, I didn't even know the B was a Manchester symbol or, you know, whatever it was.
Really?
It's actual symbol. And then I clocked it on like all the wheelie bins and the lamp posts and we come closer to the mic. I clocked it on everything in it, the wheelie bins, lamp posts, all them little things. And yeah, people are telling me, yeah, it's a symbol, right? Because after the bomb, people were getting it tattooed and that in it.
They were doing free tattoos as well.
So similar to the time I dropped the tune, boom, ram, run it up. When did the bomb happen, actually?
I'm not too
Was it 2016, 2017?
It can't be 2016.
2017.
Like 2018 even.
I don't know. Anyway, but yeah, I dropped that. It run it up as in, because I'm all about the independent in it. I've never been one of them, yeah, let's go link up or any of them channels. Shout out to them channels, but I'm not one of them to go, how do I put this? Basically, I'm not going to pay them to put my content for them to then own
the rights.
You get me? On as far as YouTube goes.
Yeah.
Now, if you're a big dog, you get me? I don't know no names, but the top guys in the game, they might be able to negotiate that situation. Yeah. But I ain't got no negotiation right now. You know what I mean? Till I run out them clout tokens out here. You know what I mean?
I hear that. Now that's amazing, man. All my days. And then, okay, so after that, I saw you perform at the Mic Check Media show. Shout out to them, man, too. Mic Check Media. Okay. Crazy. I saw you. No, actually, I didn't even see you perform. No, I lied. I saw you walk in. You were on the list as one of the people that was meant to perform. But then I had to go to. I went to like 4 shows that night. It was crazy. Which is another thing that I miss. I miss going to shows so much. If you know me, you know I lived in shows. But did you end up performing? Did you perform that night? Yeah,
definitely. Because I'm trying to think which one it was. Was it?
Oh like, right, okay. So
more recent, a year or two ago.
More recent, yeah.
Yeah, because I've done 2 shows for the Mic Check people. But yeah, man, big them up, man. I perform, man. Yeah, man. We turn up every time, man. Mash up the stage. You know what I mean?
Oh, that's what I was excited to see. I think I must have tweeted it as well. Like, oh my days, I can't wait to see Manchester B performed. But then I waited for ages and it wasn't your turn yet. And I was like, bro, I need to go.
You see, by then I'm not gonna lie. Yeah, I've done that tune so much. Gets out.
Do you feel like that? Sometimes?
Yeah, man. I hammered it, man. Like, cause them times, shout Chimpo. I was working a lot with him. He was mashing up the whole UK, doing Pierre Rave. You get me?
Yeah.
And I was just langing it down everywhere.
Every time.
And on like in the circuit and in the streets or whatever you call it, the tune done well. You get me? Even City, when they won the Premiership 2018, they done the parade in town.
Yeah.
They played the tune. They didn't just play the thing, yeah. They chopped up my video and then put it into the highlights. So you see me like doing my thing and then chop into like company or something on the pitch. I'm like, yeah.
That's cool. That is so
Hello.
sick.
That's big.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? So the people them know, man. Big up City, man.
That's crazy. Oh my days.
Big up you, man. Big up you, bro.
That's amazing. You're doing
your
amazing.
tunes be on
Amazing
something like that.
man.
That's big.
And even aside from, you know, that being a thing, you know, tune doing big and stuff, I'm all for message, like the message that's being passed through this, through your music. And we're going to talk about Kross in a minute, but the message that's being passed through to that is through your music is crazy. Like, and I feel like it's something that needs to be more projected out there. I feel like a lot more people need to hear about this guy. Listen, go and check him out, Ragoloco, man. He's too cold, too crazy with it. Okay, so Ghetto, let's talk about that. Ghetto, Netto, it's all mad. Do you know the first time I heard that? You were there. We're at the video shoot for Toby's Casino Royale.
Okay. Big tune, big video.
I can't remember who it was that played it, and I was like, oh, what is this? When I talk about Netto and the yellow bags, like that took me way
you know them
back.
Embarrassments there.
Listen, I can't believe
mummy's
that
walking.
was it.
There was a tune what went with it. Netto. Netto is a place to go. Shop all day, shop all night, and come back with a bag of. If you can,
my guy was really living that Netto life. Like,
trust me, man. I remember back in the day,
man.
now, man, them used to rip you and bust that tune on you. You sad them times, man. Trust me.
Oh my days! So you know about the Netto times? Do you remember the Netto times?
Yeah.
Abnormal sleeps on the
That
beach.
was-
Shout out.
Shout out to Abnormal Sleep.
With you, it would have been a lot harder, like dealing with it. Obviously, with being around people like Jamal, that man, they should take the piss
Shout
out
out
of
to
each
Jamal.
other.
Yeah, man. I'm a bro, man. Yeah.
He must
Yeah,
be
man,
on.
that's
100
family for real. So, yeah, man. We just, we are the jokers.
Oh
Flame
my
it up.
days.
I taught him. So you rate him, but I give him his sauce. You get me? I give him the ingredients and
you
told
having
him the recipe because, that's
Yeah.
right. You know
I
what I
hear
mean?
that, I hear
Family. Right.
Now from Netto though, like I feel like I'm thinking about this generation now. What do they have as equivalents to that? Because back in our days,
It's
or
not
back
as
in our
bad these days,
we
man, because
couldn't have-
Lidl and Aldi would have been the equivalent.
But that's what I'm saying.
But
They're not even
it's
embarrassed
live
about that.
now.
Like, it's like everyone
But
shops
you
at
see, this
Lidl.
what I mean? It's because with these ages, though. Because, boy, we think, let's go save them pennies and Aldi's and them
we've taken
things.
the L's.
Some of them are better than the other stores. But as a pitney now, they might be getting, I don't know, might get a... What was that tune? Go to Lidl.
One day I went to Lidl.
Was that not a diss for the kids?
No, that's crazy. That's so crazy. Oh my days. But it's alright. When we come back though, we're gonna talk more about, what else you're working on. We're gonna talk about Kross, what inspired that, the situation that happened as well around us. And yeah, you guys stay locked in. We're still here till 7 p.m. Myself and Lloyd. And we've also got Ragoloco in the building. That word. Shout out to Jamal in the building too.
Jam.
We got Jamal. Well, stay locked in.
What was
here.
that?
I was trying to say honor.
I thought you were chanting or something.
When we come back, I'll learn the word it is that I was trying to say, you guys. So stay locked in here. Okay, so we're just talking about some Manchester artists. Should we list them all?
Yeah, man. The brothers,
Manny
man.
is on fire, and
Trust
I love
me.
to see it, and I love to hear it. So, what artists in Manchester are you listening to right now?
So, don't know if he's known, but IBK is coming.
IBK.
That's family, yeah. And Scarlito, that's coming, family. So that's who I'm slapping.
Okay.
Apart from that, 'cause that's family, yeah. Abnormal Sleeps.
Shout out to Sleeps.
Normal sleep.
The most high quality. Yo,
Genius.
listen, from the beats to the bars to the vocals,
knowledge.
everything. Yeah,
Crazy.
righteous
Sleeps
one,
is
yeah,
a
the
guy,
wizard.
man.
Me and him have been working for a year or two. 2019 I just took a step back because before that I got lost in the sauce. Man was drowning in the grime scene, just taking every opportunity. And I was like, hey, I'm doing music, I don't even really know what I do, you know what I mean? Like on a set, I like 20% of the beats what I'm playing. You get me? But still pushing for the man them, you get me? Got done one extra and a few things down there, brought the man them. But then I had to take a step back. So then I just was working with Sleeps, heavy. We've been cooking, as you heard, Ghetto, and we got pure more things coming, but Kross, but yeah, man.
I like that,
Trust
I
me.
like that, I like that. Okay, aside from Sleeps, we're talking about HMD as well.
HMD.
I always had to pair them together because they had the old studios together, didn't they?
Yeah.
He's so lit.
So, yeah, I remember being put onto both of them at the same time, and I was like, yo, what is going on? This is Manchester, this is coming out.
Yo, H is, listen, his voice is angelic.
Crazy.
Yeah, I don't even need to
Crazy.
pause that. That's real black man speech. Yo, the guy has got the voice blessed from the heavens. Jaja bless him, Allah sent
hear that, I hear
yo,
that.
listen, for real.
Nah, his
100,
cold is
100,
so cold
100.
on my days.
For real.
I feel like the Manchester. I feel like a
Toby,
lot's about to
Samola,
happen. Shout out to
wavy.
Toby too. On my days, I feel like
Shout
a lot's
Tobes.
about to happen. I feel like a lot of people are working now, like behind closed doors, and it's a thing where if you happen to walk into the studio session or like you hear bits and you're like, yo, this is about to be mad when this drops. Do you know what I'm saying? And I've heard a lot of that more recently, so I'm excited for the future of music in Manchester.
Yeah.
Okay, so now let's talk about Kross. Before getting into that, rest in peace, Morsley, aka
Rest in
MD,
peace.
aka John. If you know him, you know innit. Like, so Morsley to us, aside from everybody and outside. Okay, so let's talk about when we even found Morsley. So our first the first time I met Mosley personally was during the school. I don't know if you've seen the school Pi Radio Talent Hunt. We went to his school, which is Co-op. I remember getting to the park while we were filming. All the kids saw us, they got excited and everything, came all rushing like they do, a bit rowdy, a bit excited. But so this guy's there commanding the whole school. Is like, nah, stand back. That's Matilda. I'm like, thank you, I've got my own personal security guard here, you know. And then he came to me, was like, I know you, I know your mum, I know your... I was like, where? Where do you know my mum from? But turns out he's a very close family friend, and last time I saw him was very little, and he's like grown. It was a big guy. Yeah, so I met him there. He shot his freestyle, and that went viral. That went crazy. I mean, all the other schools also went big, but his personally just went mad. And even from that moment, I took interest in that because I was like, the things he was talking about, that aside, his flow, his melody, like, it just sounds very experienced. Like, this is like a grown man in a 15-year-old body. Do you know what I'm saying? Obviously, we took interest in him. Pi Radio started to work with him a lot. You know, we got him in the studios and stuff. He filmed the Pi Radio Cypher, which also went crazy. So, was it last week or 2 weeks ago? On Bonfire Night, he unfortunately got stabbed at the age of 16. Now, that leads me into Kross, which is mad. Like, I feel like that weekend in general, I feel like it was just one massive message for me. Personally, I don't know. It was weird, just the way I was seeing things unravel. I was getting signs that was very, very obvious. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this almost gave me like a newfound purpose in life, to where I've got, like, you know, a lot of young people around me. It gave me like a newfound purpose to like preach out a message, like, listen, drop the weapons in it. Like, what are you doing? A 16-year-old that has no business dying over a knife. Do you know what I mean? Like, that doesn't make no sense to me. So, yeah, let's talk about Kross real quick. Rest in peace, Mosley. Again, I don't know if Lloyd, if you have anything you wanna say.
The only thing I can say is just regarding to Mosley. Anyway, I met him a few times. Met him here in the station the first time round, and besides the whole bravado, what we all do as human beings anyway, like, we want to present ourselves in a way that's going to be a defensive mechanism, bro. He was just a good kid. Like, even the way he came up to me, he was like bro, I'm no one special, but he was like an excited kid, but with manners. You get what I'm saying? So he was like, I took notice of him from there, and obviously all his freestyles, he was actually really talented, like, really talented. It was just a matter of just guidance, and which the only thing I can say regarding any other kid that's alive, who's got problems out there, whether it be street problems or whatever it is, if you've got a talent, man, like, drop everything else, focus on that, because that's what's gonna make you live a fulfilled life and just be happy, man, and be able to provide for your family and provide for your boys anyway as well. Get your boys out of the situations that are needless. So just everyone out there, man, just be safe and like mind what you get yourself into. Just focus on yourself, man. Know yourself first before you get yourself into things that may end up tragic. Not for you, but tragic for everyone else around you. Because once you're gone, you're gone. But everyone else around you is the one that's got to pick up the pieces in it. So just stay safe out there, man.
Absolutely. So going into Kross, which is a powerful message, but it was conveyed in a playful but serious way. I don't know if that makes any sense. Like, I say playful, for example, like in the music video, you guys had the hoodie on back to front. I found that, like, that was such a sick message, but was also playful. Do you know what I'm saying? How did that come about for you? Like, what was the process like?
That come about, it's just me in it, real life, just how I see things. Even give me a sec before I get into that. That's what I say. Rest in peace. What is he called? Mosley. Yeah. Rest in peace to my man, innit? It's so unfortunate. These things are still going on. It's not really gonna stop no time soon yet, me. Rest in peace to my boy Deezy, man. Every time, man. Go stream Sounds of the Grove out now by Deezy. Go run that up, man. You get me? That's gonna digress into a different thing, but he was the guy, man. But as far as Kross goes, yeah, it's just real talk, innit? It's just how I feel, how I see things, how life is in the hood. Not even quote unquote hood, inner city, council estate areas, because there'll be some areas, certain people say, right, that's not the hood, but it's just a council estate thing. There's areas in Stockport that Edgeleys and wherever it's the edge, and I don't know these way there, but I know a couple places around here, and it's council. And the same way, my mum will jock you up, bottle you up, shoot you up. It happens everywhere, you get me? So it's not just alongside my side and them places. Anywhere poverty is, this is where it's going down.
Around the world, bro.
Everyone's got the backwards mentality pretty much. But obviously, it's a bit different for us, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Coming from the ghetto. From the inner cities, like, yeah, we have the gang war type of things in it, the gang banging post-Cold War.
Yeah.
And that's just all stupidness, because really and truly, you're dying because, or you're getting into jail or death or whatever, getting juked up, getting shot up, whatever the weather, yeah, because you're repping a block where you grew up, you had no choice to. Geographically, your mum lived there because was an affordable place, yeah. And then back in 20, 30 years ago, there might have been the original man who started the thing around there. But things were different then, you know what I mean? Now, you don't have a clue why you're joining that, you get me? Really and truly, when you deep it, most man, hear what? I need to give a shout to, his name is KDAPT19 on Instagram. KPB, yeah, me shout him out, yeah, because my man, he was a real guy from the roads, yeah, from my era. My man was a real guy out here. He done about a 10 stretch or something, yeah, done about 10 years. He's just come out. He might have done over 10 years, but a minimum of like 10. My man's come out and he's putting out a positive message. He just and you see it all around the world though. Bear man in London and that, like, they're coming out after doing 10 years or more, saying no, it's not worth it.
This is not it.
Man didn't get no letters, no money. After the first year or first 6 months, like, man weren't checking for you, come to visit you. Man them were running through your girl, try to get on your girl.
Mate.
Man them, yeah, mate, if you left anyone with any line or anything you had going for you, that's gone. You're coming out to nada, you get me? And very few real ones, and it's just the case of it. You get me?
That's it, really. That's the truth. That is the truth. That is the facts. And I feel like a lot of people, I don't know if it's a thing where they're not aware of this or they don't know, especially like young people, or they just have like they don't have the guidance around them. They've got like the wrong people around them. I don't know.
I got the wrong role models, man.
That's what it is.
And we need a whole next hour, 2 hour special to get into it and break down, but it's a systematic thing, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't care what anyone wants to say, yeah.
Of course.
Like, yeah.
Of course it is. It's a sense of belonging, bro, at the end of the day. Like, most of these kids, like I say, like, every kid is a good kid, innit? But once you get to a certain level in life, like however it's high school, whatever it is, you meet different people, and then you find that you've got things in common with certain people that aren't really like you, but then you end up being them. Do you get what I'm saying? So like, you end up, because of sense of belonging, you end up like rolling maybe with someone that's already heavy involved. Yeah, and
it's no confidence.
Yeah,
man are insecure, so man are scared to do their own thing and really be themselves. Cause man are think, oh, my man's gonna say you're soft, or my man's gonna say this. Well, I was born and raised around it all. No cap, no gas. I don't need to prove nothing, cause man them in the streets know. You get me? The real man them know me. You get me? So when I cut you, I get love and respect. You get me? From all four corners, cause I've been a neutral guy out here. Just out here being me. Yeah. I've never found the need to go bang and join a set. I form my own little set. I don't mean as in like a gang banging set. Just me and my guys. And if you violate us, then we'll see where I go on. You get me? Outlook trouble. If trouble come, you deal with it. You get me? And I'm not saying that like promoting no violence thing. Just go about your ways, being your way. Some things you can charge to the game. You have to get on your high horse all the time, you get me, and be quick to react.
I hear that. Mind your business. Like, just mind your business and do you. Okay, so what message are you hoping to pass across with Kriss? Obviously, I've heard it. It's just,
it's on the tin, innit? Whatever that saying is, like, it says everything it itself pretty much. But, as you said, with the playful thing, yeah, because I was kind of mocking the thing, because I don't really listen to drill. If I listen to anyone drill, it's more like a heady one. You get me? Yeah. Other than that, I'm not. Them man talking about put man in a spliff.
There's a lot.
Any drill like that tune was funny. I won't lie, but it's very disrespectful. And you can't violate the dead. You get me? You can't diss the dead. Because, as an example, like GB Duck. Do you know who he is?
Nope.
He's a Chicago guy. Chief
okay.
Keef and them, Little Dirk and them. He was dead up, I think, yeah. My man done a tune called Dead Ops or something, or Dead B Word, or that disrespectful, and he's naming all the man them who had died and that dissing them in it.
That is
my man
crazy.
got smoked the next day outside the Chanel store or the Gucci store in a nice beer in the suburbs. You smell me? And then King Von same way. My man was tweeting disrespecting to the dead thing. Crazy. And yeah, rest in peace to them all. But they have to look at it like this. You can't play with the dead. You get me? I don't really believe in no dopey and them thing, but I know to respect the dead, and there's a reason to say that thing. Trust me, man. Out here talk about put man in a spliff.
I feel like there's not much value for life these days as well. Like, people don't care. Like, especially these young ones, they are different. It's scary. Like, they don't care. They don't care, and it's about time they start caring, because just like you said, people that you left behind are the ones that are left to pick up the pieces.
Man, are lost in the sauce, Tills, man. They're lost in the sauce because it's all. You see, certain man, they say, oh, it's entertainment. But these are the man who are pushing the most. I'm a savage. I'll shoot up your mum. I'll run up in your house. I'll kill your dog. Man, are talking them. Oh my gosh, yo. I want to blow up the guy, but I see the thing on the gram. It had me in stitches. Sorry. I had to send it to my whole group chat. Yo, we was killing it. A man said something. He tried to say the most savage thing, and he said something about he doesn't masturbate to porn. He masturbates to killing people.
Whoa.
It didn't go like that, but literally that is what he said in a more graphic way. You get me saying it? I had to try to say it PG because we're on radio with it. But yeah. Guys are lost in the sauce to try to say the most savage thing to be the most, I'm a killer, I'm a this, I'm a that. These man ain't getting no gear. These man, I think that's why they're talking like that, because they're walking around frustrated with blue balls. They need to release. You get me? Before they get locked up and don't get released. You know what I mean? Jesus Christ.
I like that. Oh my days. So on that note, you're gonna introduce Kross to the people. Let
everyone,
them know what's
SK
about to
crew,
happen.
stockport.
Come on.
All up, yo, I'm classing you as a Manchester crew, yeah. All of Manchester, yeah. South side, north side, east side, west side. Lucky, and it's Kross. We're gonna run it up. Spotify, all that, baby.
That's it. Enjoy the vibes.